and everything is tight and it's not going to drop off when you go out the start gate.
And it just major pain.
Injured at all?
No, I'm fine. I can feel the blood running down my arm, but
not a very pleasant feeling.
It goes away in a week.
I think I'm just going to say good luck and get out of the way.
You want twins?
You want twins?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sunny Senneleys Park is still our venue for round 6 of Kellogg's Track Wars II for 1985. 3 questions to be answered. First of all, can Neil Ruffell hold on and win the Freestyle Championship? He put up a great performance in the semi-final last week, but he's got to fight off Ron Wilkerson this afternoon for that. Secondly, can Tommy Brackens be caught in the Pro Money Stakes? It's getting hot there at the top with the American big boys really doing their stuff on the track. And the third and final question we need to ask ourselves is, can Amoco be caught in the Team Championships? They're well out in front at the moment from the rally team in second place. Well, Andy Ruffell, who's been helping us out in the series, he's racing. He's up on the start hill for the first Pro Semi this afternoon. Let's go racing. Over to you, Dave Brenner.
Thanks very much indeed, Mick. Afternoon all. Yes, here's the lineup for Pro Semi-Final number 1. 3 Brits in the field. Sid Salisbury in 3, Jamie Vince in 4, and Andy Ruffell in lane 6.
Ryan is ready, Bale is ready, go!
That's a level break. Now, let's see who rises first to get the whole shot. It looks to be between Gary Ellis and Richie Anderson. It is, with Nelson Chanady moving up there now into second place. It's Gary Ellis from Nelson Chanady, Richie Anderson third, and good to see Andy Ruffell in 4th spot, getting a bit physical there with Brian Patterson, but holding on to 4th. He needs 4th spot, remember, to get into the Pro Final. Still, Gary Ellis, Nelson Chanady, Richie Anderson, and Andy Ruffell, with Brian Patterson in 5th place in hot pursuit. First 4 go through, remember. Look at that, double trouble at the finish. Patterson says, I've got you, Andy, and Nelson Chanady wins it. Well, it was the last whoops that proved Andy's downfall. Patterson comes through.
Brian had a bit more finishing power than I did. That's just the way it goes. I don't know why he was pointing at me, though.
Well, yeah, I noticed it was a strange signal. Yeah, apparently he reckons that you rode into him or rode across him somewhere on the track.
All I can say is that I've been taken out by quite a few Americans, and I never complained. I didn't point at anybody. But, you know, that's the way it goes. I got a 5th. I was hoping to get through, but that's the way it goes. Well, there's no Brits through from that one, Dave, but Geoff Shooter's in the next semi. Good luck to the old boy.
I'll drink to that, Andy. That's the lineup for Pro Semi-Final number 2. Geoff Shooter's in lane 4. Just inside him in 3, Trevor Robinson. The 3rd Brit in the field, Frankie Remain. Watch out, though, for Tommy Brackens.
Bale is ready, go!
Oh, boy, boy. Stu Thompson hits the gate. He's out of it. It's Tommy Brackens getting the whole shot. And Trevor Robinson's gone as well. Just 6 left now. It's Tommy Brackens, Team GT US. But look at this, Geoff Shooter up for Team Redline and the UK in 2nd spot. And Frankie Remain isn't going bad either. He's in 3rd at the moment. It's still Brackens from Shooter. Remember, Geoff Shooter won the very first pro class in programme number 1. Tommy Brackens, Geoff Shooter, Anthony Sewell up into 3 now, but oh dear, Frankie Remain taken by Scott Clark. That's the way they're going to finish. Brackens, Shooter, Sewell and Scott Clark. Bad luck on Frankie Remain, rode ever so well, has to be satisfied with 5th, but well done, Geoff, in the final.
Well, Stu Thompson there learning how to hate the gate. He had his weight moving forward far too early, hit the gate and went straight over the handlebars. Now, meanwhile, out on the track, Geoff Shooter takes these whoops very well indeed. Trevor Robinson doesn't take them so well, catches his back wheel and wipes out.
Right, we'll catch the final later on. Only Geoff Shooter through from the UK. Can he repeat his first victory? Now, the track this week is the shortest of the series so far. There's a fast first berm, but then you hit the tight turns over and under the bridge and then through to the finish. OK, here we go. The first race for points now in the Team Championship, and Rally in lane 2, Andy, look to be OK there.
That's right. Well, we started off the series way down the charts, and now we've come up to 2nd. Not that many points in it, and we've got Dean Eddles in gate 2. So hopefully he can get the line in the first turn and go for it. But
the worst lane to get, lane 8, should be very interesting because Wayne Llewellyn's out there riding that number 1 plate.
Right. It's going to be very difficult. I've been watching all the races so far, and anybody who's had the outside gates hasn't done too good, so it'll be good to watch.
The 14's main, and in lane 8, the unlucky man, Wayne Llewellyn. But if anybody can win from lane 8, he can, because he's really taken this 14's class by the scruff of the neck.
Rider's ready, batter's ready, go!
And it's Llewellyn gets a good gate, but it's Lee Flavin doing a Stu Thompson left at the gate. Andy Welsh gets the whole shot, Simon Hayes, Dean Idials and Paul Clarkson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, where is Wayne Llewellyn? He's back in the pack, and he's wiped out. What a surprise. Wayne Llewellyn has gone. That's left Andy Welsh and Simon Hayes home free and clear. Welsh, Hayes, Idial, Clarkson. That is the order they're going to finish unless something really dramatic happens in the final straight. Coming into that tight left-handed berm under the bridge now, but still Andy Welsh, Team Yes, holding the lead, and Dean Idials just fights off a challenge for Paul Clarkson. Welsh, Hayes, Idials and Clarkson. 8 points for Yes and Andy Welsh.
So in spite of that crash, Wayne Llewellyn wins the 14's championship. Well done. Now let's cross over quickly to the freestyle area. You're going to see Ron Wilkerson and Brian Blyther perform a trick that's never been seen before in this country. Take a look at this. Yes, a double aerial. Now that's Blyther on top and Wilkerson underneath. Don't forget that Ron Wilkerson will be back later in the freestyle final against our very own Neil Ruffell. Right now, we zoom back to the track for more racing. OK, here we are with the 15s. Tom Lynch could clinch this age group if he wins today. Tom, you feeling good?
I'm feeling good, yeah. I think all of us are feeling a little bit tired, though.
Yeah.
After a hard day's racing, and it's hot.
Yes, and the competition's hot as well. David Morris is only 3 points behind Lynch.
And David Morris in lane 7, Tom Lynch in 5. And look out for Whopper Watkins in 1, because he's got a chance of taking the title too. That hasn't, though. Looking for a nesting site, eggs in the middle of the track. There'll be lots of scramblers everywhere. Here we go with the 15's main. They're away first time, and it's Whopper Watkins going to get the whole shot. Whopper Watkins rises first from Tim Print, and Tom Lynch drops his pedals there, went backwards through that field. He's in 8th spot. Whopper Watkins, Tim Print, Robert Hill, David Morris. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. As they go over the bridge, Whopper Watkins, Team Halfords. If he wins it, the Whoppers won this championship. Whopper Watkins won, Tim Print, Robert Hill and David Morris. Can Tom Lynch make any impression at all, I wonder? He's trying hard to get back, but oh no, wiped out. Lynch out of this championship, out of this race. Whopper Watkins is going to win it, Prince second, and Robert Hill loses out on the line to David Morris. It's Watkins, Print, Morris and Hill, and that win gives the Whopper the championship.
But Dave Morris just 1 point behind, and if he'd not argued with the referee in the first race of the series, he could have shared the championship. There's got to be a lesson in there somewhere. This is how the team stand with just 3 races to go. And I see Redliner creeping up on you now, Andy.
That's right, and who have Redline got in the girls' race? You guessed it, Sarah Jane Nichols.
And Sarah Jane, 5 wins out of 5 so far, looking to go 1 better than she did last year and win all 6 girls' mains. She's in lane 5.
This time then, Rider's ready, batter's ready, go!
And it's going to be Sarah Jane getting the whole shot for Team Redline. Sarah Jane Nichols, Rachel Holmes in 2nd place, and it's Karen Murphy in 3rd spot, keeping Rally right in the picture. It's Sarah Jane Nichols, Rachel Holmes, Karen Murphy, Alison Dyer-Judas, Donna Duffy and Melanie Vavell at the moment competing for 4th spot, but no doubt about who's leading. Sarah Jane Nichols, Rachel Holmes and Karen Murphy in 3rd. Now we've got some trouble just out of picture before we come to the bridge. That is Lisa Wright, Shan Hughes out of it, forcing Karen Murphy wide, but Sarah Jane riding a bit below par today, a mere 30 metres clear at the finish. She's 1st, Rachel Holmes 2nd, Karen Murphy 3rd and Donna Duffy 4th. And that makes it 6 wins out of 6 for Sarah Jane.
Well, we seem to have a dispute from this race, and we have a referee coming up. What seems to be the problem?
The young lady cut the track on the tabletop and gained an advantage, so we'll have to place her last. She knows she's done it.
Karen, your view on that?
Well, there wasn't nowhere to go, so I couldn't really go in a haybarrow, so I just went inside of it.
Very bad luck on Karen Murphy and Rally. Losing those points could be vital in the team championships. OK, then, back to the freestyle arena we go. Andy, what you going to do? Is that some kind of high jump?
Yes, well, in fact, it's called a bunny hop. Now, the height of that bar is about 36 inches. Now, the idea is to get over it without the use of a ramp.
Right, can he do it? Yes, no problem.
Yep, I made that one all right. That's about 36 inches. I've done about 40 inches. And obviously it takes a lot of practice. To start off with, I started using bricks and stuff like that. But if anybody out there is going to try it, then keep away from the old juggernaut.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andy Ruffell.
Thanks, Nick. Well, I'm really looking forward to the freestyle final. We've got my brother Neil and Ron Wilkerson. Make sure you come back to us in a couple of months.
Okay, we're in the freestyle arena for the final of the Kellogg's Championship, and we've got with us here, taking part, two of the world's finest freestylers. If you're indoors at the moment, sitting on your settee, or you're down here at Birmingham, bathed in sunshine, I'd like to introduce from America. Please welcome Ron Wilkerson. And, well, we've had Andy Ruffell helping us throughout this Kellogg series with his commentating and his bike riding, but he's got a brother here who's made it to the final, representing the UK, Neil Ruffell.
So, an excellent performance from Neil. Freestyle is judged in two parts. Originality, which is the first score, 8, 8 and 8. And the second part, which is technical merit, 7, 8 and 8. So a total of 47 for Neil.
That was absolutely inspired riding by Neil Ruffell. There are 47 points there for both sets of scores. Brilliant stuff, but now he's got some very, very stiff opposition. And next into this fabulous arena, bathed in sunshine this afternoon, from the USA. Can he do it? Ron Wilkerson!
Well, I wouldn't like to be the judges. Very tough decision. Here's the first set of scores for originality. Okay, that's a good set of marks. Now the second set of marks for technical merit. 8, 9 and 8. Okay, that's a total score of 51. Ron Wilkerson has won it. He's won the competition overall.
Ron Wilkerson, possibly the greatest freestyler ever seen in the UK. And what a performance by Neil.
That's right, yes, everybody's well pleased, especially Mum.
Anyway, now let's get back to the team competition. There's just a couple of races left, and although Amoco have a very healthy lead, the race for second place is definitely hotting up. Dave Barnsby riding for Amoco. The team championships, you know, very close at the top. A lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, got gate 8, but I'm going to try my best, so I'm just going to go for it. And
no one's actually had much luck from this gate at all.
Yeah, but just might be with me. I'm going to try.
Well, that's the man to beat. That's Darren Stock, lane 5. He's won 4 of these mains so far, including the last 3. David Barnsby in 8. May the force be with him. Gloves on, ready to go. This is the 16's main.
Riders ready, fellas ready, go!
And it's Darren Stock from lane 5. He gets the best gate, going to get the whole shot. And up there with him, Darren Wood, Team Rally now. This would be a real surprise if Wood can bring home the points for Rally. Normally rides in the 15s class, riding out of his class this time and out of his skin as well as Darren Wood, because he's in second place now, vying for it with Chris Wellesby. Rally, remember, need the points to get back into second place. Great opportunity for them to do that because there's no Team Redline in this race. It's Darren Stock, Team Halfords, then Darren Wood, Chris Wellesby, Talker in third place, John Stockwell, hot shot in 4. And Stock really holding off a challenge by Wood to just take that 16's main. Stock 1, Wood 2, Wellesby 3, and Stockwell 4.
Darren Stock took that race, yeah? It was a bit of a query at the end, but it's yours, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
And I do believe that's 5 mains you've won.
Yeah, great.
Great performance for Halfords.
Yep.
Good race, though, near the end. Rally bombing up behind you.
It's been a long series. Gets to you in the end.
And what a finish it was. Now let's take a look at the scores. 7 points from that race has put Rally back into second position. The Superclass on the Pro Main yet to come, but now for something completely different. They said it was going to be a nice day out today. The sun was going to be shining, so I thought, well, Giro Law, what was that? Well, Andy Ruffell's got me laying down here on the floor with like about 20 other people. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's ominously on his bike at the top of the hill. Oh, right, Andy's coming. No, he's not. Right, he's coming down the hill now. I don't like the look of this. I hope he gets up high, mate. Whoa, Giro Law.
Well, Mick, I don't know what you was worried about. I usually do 26 people before breakfast.
26, that must be some kind of record then.
That's right, yes. In 1983, I got the world record of 26 people.
How about that, a world record? Anyway, I wish Andy was in the Pro Main. He might stop all these stunts. But now the final team main, the Superclass. They're up and ready on the start hill, and with his reflections on that lot, Dave Brenner.
And I'm eyeballing Gary Llewellyn, the British and European champion, won the first 2 races, but has had real problems since. Arch rival Craig Schofield, he's in lane 6. He won races 3 and 4. Last week, it was Paul Gray who came through to win. So who's going to win it this week? We're soon going to find out.
Riders ready, fellas ready, go!
And it's Gary Llewellyn gets the best gate. He's going to get the whole shot, just seeing off Craig Schofield there. That's put Schofield back in the pack with a lot of work to do. Gary Llewellyn, Team Amoco 1, Nicky Matthews, Suzuki 2, Nick Priest, Hot Wheels 3, Chris Simmons, GT, and Paul Gray vying for 4th spot. Craig Schofield took that hairpin berm going into the bridge really wide, far too wide. That's put him way back in 7th spot. It's still Gary Llewellyn forcing the pace. Nicky Matthews trying in vain to close the gap. Nick Priest 3rd, Chris Simmons 4th, and that looks like the way they're going to finish. Llewellyn, Matthews, Priest, Simmons. Gary Llewellyn is back with a vengeance.
He's done it again. Great performance. Well done, Gary.
Cheers.
Coming out of a bad trap as well.
Gary Llewellyn left the gate like a rocket. Unfortunately for Rally, Craig Schofield didn't, and that could cost them second place.
Well, we'll find out soon. The final team scores taking a bit of working out. And just look at that. After a really tremendous battle throughout this series, Redline and Rally tie for second place with 111 points. But well deserved, the team trophy goes to Amoco.
Yes, well done, Amoco. Got a great bunch of riders.
And now to complete the picture, here comes the big one, the Pro Final. £1,000 to the winner. Can Tommy Brackens do it again? Well, in the first Pro Final 6 weeks ago, for £2,500 in prize money, we had 7 Americans and 1 from Great Britain. Geth Shooters in exactly the same lineup again on the final Kellogg's Championship. And Tommy Brackens, the real star of these championships so far, you virtually cleaned up on the American side. Are you happy with your trip abroad?
Man, I'm very happy. Just it wasn't easy at all. I'm glad that the weather broke through to be fair for just about all the American riders as well as European riders.
Yeah, it was quite funny because after the second week, all the English riders were outside doing a rain dance before the whole thing started. And you've got something to prove, I think, today, because you're in lane 8, which hasn't been very successful throughout this last day.
Well, I proved it yesterday that I could win from lane 8, so today is no different.
Okay, let's see what you can do then as the big boys line up for the final pro final of this Kellogg Series 1985.
And in lane 8, we've got the great Tommy Brackens on the other side of the tracks. Geth Shooter from the UK, sandwiched between them, 6 of the best from the US of A.
Thanks for coming. Set them up, best luck. Winner takes the lot. This time then, riders ready, fellas ready, go!
And it's a good gate by Tommy Brackens, but for once it's not good enough because it's Richie Anderson going to get the whole shot from Gary Ellis, Brian Patterson 3. Tommy Brackens, the only pro to make it through to every mains in this Kellogg series. He's got to be satisfied with 4th place at the moment. But Tommy Brackens trying to take Brian Patterson now, but oh, look out, here comes Trapple. 4 of them wiped out. Tommy Brackens forced Brian Patterson into a bail. That wiped out Geth Shooter and Nelson Chanady as well. That's left Richie Anderson clear from Gary Ellis, Anthony Sewell, who scooted past them, and Scott Clark as well. It's Anderson 1, Ellis 2, Sewell 3, Clark 4. A quadruple victory for the States.
Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you. Yeah, happy with it? Great. What did you hear that pile up behind? I think it was 4 or 5 involved there, but you were well out in front at the time.
That's right, Tommy Brackens came down from the bridge, took a very tight line around the corner and took Brian Patterson's line. He was going for the same line and everybody piled up and Tommy Brackens got buried.
In pro class, racing for bucks, the slow rider reveals and last, so I just went for it and I guess I caused a crash or whatever.
Competitive riding by Tommy Brackens. That's why he's the Kellogg's King, Pro Champion 1985. And what a great performance by Geth Shooter to make the leaderboard. So there you have it, Andy, the final action in the 1985 Kellogg's Championship. A word about it.
Well, I thought it was really good. You know, like last year, the racing was absolutely superb. And, of course, it's the first time that the British pros have actually raced the American pros in a full-blown meeting like this one. So everybody's had a great time.
And well done to the city of Birmingham for help put this 6th track together, because it really is something special.
That's right. It's a first for BMX, because we've never actually had a track like this where you've got 6 different variations. I mean, there's 6 different start hills, 6 different lots of jumps. I mean, you need a map to get around it. I don't know how we survive.
Lots of highlights, of course. And how's this for a hole shot?
Oh, but Tommy Brackens takes it. Oh, my word. Hit that finish board straight on.
Well, I tell people off the street, I just tell them, well, I always wanted to be a girl. But I break down and tell them the truth that...
But Geth Shooter, he's going to be £1,000 richer. What a surprise! This is the only Brit in the field. Takes it.
Oh, well pleased.
How about that?
Sure.
Eddie Fiona has not made that final.
Agony of defeat,
Agony of defeat.
definitely. But I'm not giving up yet.
Right, I'm going to talk very quietly here because someone's actually having a kip before the race. Richie Anderson. Poor old Andy just can't seem to turn it on in the Kellogg's Championships. But then again, it's not really his fault, officer. Nick. Yeah, that looks very painful, actually.
Like you said, I got blood on my knee.
No.
But like I said last year, it goes away in a week.
Riders ready, fellas ready, go!
Whee! So for all the guys and gals and for me and Andy, it's goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. See you next year.
In a moment.